Hello everyone and welcome. Make a cup of your favorite drink and get comfortable because this is a wonderful time for new stories from Yellowcat. Send your own stories in the comments below and maybe they'll be in our new video. Today, we have 3 fantastic stories, so subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet, and let's get started. In the first story, Karen is sure that I stole her employee who she does not even pay. In the second story, some middle managers think they are more important than everyone else, but I am not their subordinate. In the third story, employee wants a promotion just because he is older. The first story is a new hire. First day of work, he walks in, says, "What the F is up, dummy?" to the guy that parked next to didn't touch his new Camaro he bought since he got hired. The guy was the CEO of the company I used to work for on visit to our branch. Literally 10 minutes into his shift, he was signing release papers. Talk about a first impression. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to remember that one next time I go in for a job interview. I'm just gonna see the hiring manager. "What the F is up, dummy?" Hired on the spot right then and there. The second story is, aspiring CEO wants people to work for her for free and calling a cop on me when I try to help. Karen, an aspiring CEO of startup, was a roommate in a shared house I lived in during my internship at a tech company. Her fear is that someone would steal her startup idea, so the first time we met, she asked whether I worked at her competitors. She then introduced me to F, whom she called her friend, and she was always willing to drive her around for shopping. Later I realized that's her definition of friends, people whom she could use. F is also a freelance graphic designer whom Karen hired to design her pitch deck. As months passed by, F and I got closer as we have similar hobbies, and soon he confided in me that Karen hasn't paid him for the hours he did her last deck. Karen has been telling everyone in the house that she's broke, so F felt bad for asking his payment, but F needed the money too. I merely cheered him up and said nothing other than, let's hope she'll get her funding soon with the new deck. Then Karen asked F to change some numbers in the slides because she said investors would like to see the updated numbers, and F refused to do so until Karen pays him for the last job, or at least signed a written agreement that she would pay in installments by a deadline. In the meantime, seeing that F and I were spending a lot of time together, which means she lost her driver, Karen was talking behind my back with other housemates, accusing me of being a bad and evil roommate cheating on my partner with F. Once, after asking when my internship would end, she suddenly just told me to leave my partner and stay with F. I just smiled and said it's none of her business. F and I were just friends. I would leave the area once my internship ended, back to my partner of 7 years, and F knew that for a fact. I guess she also thought that I convinced F to never help her again with her deck. I did no such thing. F is an adult and could make his own decisions on what to do with his life. So basically, Karen was trying to kick me out of the house as she has done once to another roommate, and proud of it. However, she didn't get any support from the others because everyone else was also fed up with her. So Karen decided to move out because she felt the house's environment is toxic. I was relaxing on my bed, we were sharing a bedroom, while she was packing her stuff. Then, Karen, "Hey, I'm moving out. I hope you treat F well. Everyone was sad that I'm losing a good friend like him." Me, "Sure, he's a friend. I won't use my friends." Karen, "Well, you made him lose his job and income." She meant designing her deck. "Investors are waiting for the new deck. Your personal life is ruining my startup." Me, "Hey, don't drag me into your problem with him. I have nothing to do with it. If you have a problem with him, talk to him. Don't talk to me." Karen, "Of course it has everything to do with you. He's in love with you. Can't you see it?" Me, rolling my eyes. "What happened between me and F is none of Karen's business. It shouldn't interfere with her professional relationship with F either." The problem is that you haven't paid him. Solve that issue professionally. Don't make it personal. Karen, "He refused to help with my deck because of you. I told my friends about it. They were livid." Me, "See, that's exactly your problem. Instead of talking to him directly, you talk to other people about it." Bullseye. After that, she was spouting things that don't make any sense. She said, "I don't know anything about how startups work. Her mom is sick and could lose the money she put into her daughter's startup. And whose fault is that? She is now broke and trying so hard to get funding for her startup, so she desperately needs her new deck." I put on my headphones trying to sleep. Wasn't really interested to hear her whining about her life. I needed to get up early for work the next day, while she was usually still on the bed swiping her phone, even when I was ready to leave for work. The perks of being a startup founder. She then started sending F threatening emails, demanding F to send her the raw file of the design ASAP and to sign an NDA because she's afraid people will steal her idea and research data. F refused because he didn't want that. She could trick another designer to do it for her for free. I wanted to free F of Karen's hateful emails and to help Karen as well, so I sent her a message through LinkedIn, not our first exchange. She once asked me where I was one night, not sleeping at the house. I was at my company outing. I have screenshots of the conversation, so this is accurate. Me. "Hi Karen, instead of wasting your time harassing someone you can't afford to pay to work for you, you could change the deck yourself," continued explaining how to convert PDF to other editable formats. Karen. "This is your fault. You don't understand startups. Get your personal life out of my company. If you're unable to get yourself out, third parties will." Karen. "You have until midnight to get yourself out of my company so it can proceed properly. If you contact me again, I'm calling police for harassment and looking into a restraining order." Karen. "Calling police." Me. "I agree. I have no idea how startup works. But if I were a startup founder, I would try to persuade people to work for me with my passion for my ideas, not with aggression, threats, and by meddling into their private life. You should really separate business from personal matters." I was writing my long reply, so I didn't read her last message about restraining order and calling police when I hit send. My original intention was to help F by helping Karen, but looking back now, I was at fault here, giving unsolicited advice layered with some judgments and critics. I'm not proud of what I did, but at least I learned my lesson not to repeat the same mistake. After that, I stopped sending messages. It's hopeless, I thought, as she wanted, but... Karen, get your personal life the F out of my company. Karen, you have until midnight to make things right. Investors are waiting for a fixed deck. Karen, if your personal life is in my company, have F send an editable version to this guy to fix. He's in tech. Here's his contact information for you. Putting a link to my partner's website. Karen, I really am contacting police if you reach out to me again. Karen, please stop. Karen, I asked you to stop. Karen, lurking on my LinkedIn profile needs to stop. At that point, I felt like I was the one being harassed, since I said absolutely nothing and she kept messaging me. What creeps me out is that she stalked me online, found out who my partner is, possibly from Facebook, then Googled his name to get into his website. My partner is my colleague, we both have PhDs in computer science, so sure, both of us know how to edit presentation slides as we make our lectures. But I was a bit offended when she simply said he's in tech and expected him to fix her slides. Anyway, she was proven to be delusional, so I blocked her on LinkedIn and Facebook. I guess she didn't know this feature exists, otherwise she would simply do that when she desperately wanted me to stop contacting her. I wonder how her startup is doing now. I don't know what this lady expected. I mean, you basically have F driving you around and also have him essentially making your entire business, right? But then you don't pay him. What did you think was going to happen, lady? Another story is no ticket, no service. I work in IT for a big system house for a big automotive manufacturer. The processes for service are quite clear, and my company and the company we provide services for agreed on. No ticket, no service. Some middle management, however, think they are more important than anyone else. Like the guy I had a few weeks ago. He came to my office and asked if I could do some work on his laptop. I'll call him MF for Management Fonzie. MF. Yeah, listen, I have this problem with my laptop. Me. You have an appointment? May I ask with whom? I know you're not one of my customers. I'll call the coworker for you and he'll come by and we'll take care of your problem. MF. I don't have an appointment. I just came by because there's a problem with my laptop. Me. I see. Do you have a ticket ID for me so that I can see what the colleagues at the back office already did to fix your problem? MF. I don't have a ticket. I just came by because I have this problem with my laptop. Me. Oh, that's not good. I need a ticket before I'm allowed to help you. Company policy, you know. We need a ticket. Without a ticket, I'm not allowed to help you with your problem. You have to call the help desk, open a ticket, and first level support will see if your problem can be solved remote. I already knew that first level could fix it. The problem is well known and can be solved remote. MF. Then open one. Me. Me? No, sorry, can't do. I'm not allowed to open a ticket unless you're a premium customer. Otherwise, this could be considered fraud. MF. I'm the head of XYZ department. If I say open a ticket, you have to. Me. No, I don't. Unless you're a premium support customer, you have to open a ticket first. MF. I am a premium support customer, and I order you to open that ticket and fix my laptop. Me. No, you're not. MF. Are you accusing me of lying? Me. Yes. I work premium support for over 2 years now, and I know every premium customer, some even by first name. You're neither Mr. CEO or a member of the board of directors, nor are you one of their assistants, and obviously not a secretary to the board of directors. Therefore, you're not premium support, and therefore, you have to open a ticket if you want us to help you with your problem. MF. This is outrageous! I will make a complaint. Me. Be my guest. Manager Fonzie storms off, blabbering stuff about who he is, who I think I am, and how this will have consequences. 10 minutes later, I get a call from my department head, Fine Upper Management, aka Kung Fu Panda, to FU. FU. Hey, the Simple Mind, how are you? Me. Hey, FU, fine, nice to hear from you. How about you? We chat for a few minutes until he drops the bomb. FU. Listen, the Simple Mind, I've just got a call and a complaint about you. It was you? Me. Yeah, it was me. He came in and I tell him what happened. Am I in trouble? FU. No, I only called to let you know that he made a big fuzz about you calling him a liar and refusing to help him without a ticket. Me. That's right. FU. I told him you're right, he is a liar, he has to open that GD ticket, and then he will have to wait patiently until someone from your crew contacts him to fix his S. Do you already know what's wrong? Me. Yeah, first level can fix it in 5 minutes by remote. FU. Okay, that's fine. If first level can't fix it, you have my permission to take all the time you need to fix it. If he escalates, give me a call and I'll send him to my boss. Bye! Me. Bye. See you tomorrow at the department meeting. I really like FU. He's always on the side of the guys doing the work if some Karen tries to play games like this. I really like people like FU. They are amazing. Actually, matter of fact, if you guys have stories about people like FU, put them down in the comments. I want to read them. We're very, very glad to see you all in the comments again. Many thanks for your support.